Hey, what's going on guys? My name is Silentcore, and it has been a minute since I posted some Grand Theft Auto on the channel. Now in today's video I'm going to be talking about a modder who has just been sued by Take-Two Interactive, the parent company of Rockstar Games, for over $150,000. In this video I'll be talking about potentially how much this individual has actually made in real life from modding in the game, and also how this court case actually came to be. Now this individual wasn't just any old modder in Grand Theft Auto Online. He actually created his own software and sold it, allowing other people to get mod menus in the game. His cheat program was called Elusive, and according to Rockstar Intel, they were selling it for between $10 to $30 per mod menu, depending on what you actually wanted to do with it. So as you can tell, this guy was actually making quite a lot of money from selling these mod menus. In fact, I actually reached out to Rockstar Intel and asked them how much of this software they actually managed to sell to give us an idea of how much this guy was actually making from it. So it's estimated that he made over $500,000 from selling this mod menu. So as you can see, from the $150,000, that might sound like a lot of money, when he was actually making over $500,000, it doesn't really sound like that much in the grand scheme of things. So there's a very good chance that this modder was able to still profit from creating this software. Now Kotaku did a pretty interesting article covering this one, and they included a lot of the court's findings. And it's quite interesting how this one actually played out. So this individual was first of all contacted by Take-Two Interactive, and they gave him a cease and desist to stop selling this software and stop allowing players to mod Grand Theft Auto Online. This individual apparently complied with this request and did shut down his Elusive software. However, when Take-Two tried to find out how much money he'd actually made from selling these cheats, and if they could reach an out-of-court settlement, he stopped responding to Take-Two Interactive and left them no other choice really but to proceed with the lawsuit. So Take-Two Interactive went ahead with the lawsuit, and the individual who made this software didn't even show up in court to defend himself. So what that meant was the court ruled in Take-Two's favour, and they basically gave him the maximum penalty for copyright infringement, which was the $150,000 in damages. The court said Take-Two has been irreparably, I don't know why that word is so hard for me to say, harmed by Mr. Perez's infringing conduct, and that the infringing program harms Take-Two's reputation for maintaining its gaming environment, discouraging users from future purchases and gameplay. As well as being made to pay $150,000 in damages, he was also actually ordered to pay all of the legal fees from Take-Two, which was an additional $70,000. But again, if the rumours are true and he has really made over $500,000 from selling this software, he's probably not too worried. Now it's worth noting that these mod menus aren't always used with kind of malicious intent. Some players were actually just using them because they wanted to access some of the content in Grand Theft Auto Online without having to pay all of the money required to actually get the content. And obviously when players are using mod menus to access content in GTA Online, instead of playing the game and buying microtransactions, buying shark cards to buy a lot of the items in the game, it's basically taking money right out of Take-Two's pocket. So that's why they started to care about this individual, kind of giving all these people access to all of this content by paying only $10 to $30 for the software instead of paying for shark cards in the game. I actually made a whole separate video talking about how much it would actually cost to buy everything in Grand Theft Auto Online if you were to buy them with shark cards, and it did actually work out over $15,000 if you were to buy shark cards to buy all of the content, all the vehicles, clothing, absolutely everything in the game. So I guess you can kind of see the incentive for people to circumvent these microtransactions given they are so expensive to buy all of the content. However, that's not to say these mod menus were used not maliciously, because many people did use them maliciously. People were able to kill anybody they wanted in their lobby with this software. They were able to put innocent players into the bad sport pool. They were able to, grief players, and they were able to not really do anything about it because they were using this mod menu and kind of hacking into the game almost. I'm not sure if it was the same individual, but even some of the official Rockstar Games live streams, when they invite celebrities and big YouTubers to come to their studio and live stream some of the new updates. They've also been griefed on live stream. They've had people kill them and do crazy things in the game with these mod menus. So Rockstar really did take notice of what was going on with with this software. And in fact, I even saw some story mode speedrunners who were playing the single player of Grand Theft Auto 5 and live streaming on Twitch. They were also affected by modders been able to kill them or put crazy things into their games to make them not been able to complete missions, and just grief people who were playing single player. Like, they weren't even in a multiplayer, they weren't playing Grand Theft Auto Online, they were just playing the single player, and they were still able to be griefed by modders. But yeah, this is a pretty crazy story. Apparently it's the highest amount anyone has ever had to pay in damages from a game cheating lawsuit. And the fact that the guy didn't even turn up to court kind of shows how much he was actually making, because I believe if he did have to go to court, he'd have to kind of reveal how much he made from selling this Elusive software. If you guys did enjoy this video and found it interesting, I'd really appreciate if you could take a second to leave a like on the video. It really helps support the channel. And if you are new around here, don't forget to subscribe for much more news about Rockstar Games. Have a great day, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.